Hey everyone, it's Brian. Hey, I want to do a quick video for you. Well, actually, I don't know how quick it's going to be because I just wanted to turn on the camera and talk about something that I think is extremely important for people to know. And it's this whole idea, and it's really a knowing, but for most people it's just an idea of wanting and needing something. And I think the personal development, the spiritual circles, actually I know that it's being misinterpreted and it's being taken out of context and it's not serving people on the level that it's capable of serving them on. So first of all, before I say anything else, I want you to understand, like I say in all of my videos, is I don't want you to believe anything I say. I want you to explore what I'm saying and experience what I'm saying firsthand, because I've done that. And the reason I say that is because I don't want you to adopt a belief that comes from me because it makes sense, or you like me, or Brian sounds like he knows what he's talking about. I don't want any of that. I want you to get to a place of knowing from a personal experience because you've explored this. So today I want to talk to you about the idea and moving to a place of knowing that you want or need nothing. Now, that kind of ties into the whole manifestation idea, or knowing and actualizing, that is very, very popular in the personal development circles, the spiritual circles, all of those circles. But again, what's happening is it's being taken out of context and being misinterpreted, and people are suffering because of it. And that's what I want and will start eliminating from happening. My whole focus is shifted to guiding people back to the awareness and the truth that I've become aware of in meditation. And it's to end suffering, and it's to allow people to have all the love, joy, happiness, peace, and abundance that they actually are and can allow to happen. But we first have to understand how that works. And where it starts at the absolute foundation is where you get to a place of knowing the who and what you really are, the true nature that I speak about a lot. And it's that who and what that you are, and I say who what because there's no identifier or label that could even come close to identifying who you really are, what we are. Because as soon as we put a label or an identity to it, we limit it. And who and what we really are has no limits. It's infinite, it's ever-present, it is abundance, it is pure love. So you can see the reason why I say the who what, because there's no limitations, and I don't want to put a limitation to it by identifying it. So with all that being said, let's get back to the topic of this video and what I want to talk about, which is the idea and the knowing of you want nothing, you need nothing. And the reason that is because the who, what you really are, lacks nothing. It is everything. So it doesn't need anything because it is everything. It doesn't want something because it has everything. See, when we separate the human experience and the spiritual experience of who and what we really are, that's where the problem comes in, because we separate, and there's no separation. There's no duality. That's another term in the spiritual circles that I think becomes trendy and is overlooked of the true power that holds. So there is no separation. We only separate it when we go into the human experience and move further and further away from our true nature. So what we really are, as I said, is whole, is complete, it lacks nothing. So it needs nothing, it wants nothing, because it is and has everything. So here's the other idea and knowing that I want you to get to, is when we put a want or a need, or we hope, or we have faith in something, all of that is in relationship to a future. And the future, if you watch some of my other videos, and I'll be making some other ones on this, the future is an illusion, because the future is something that hasn't even happened yet, and we don't know what will happen. So we're always putting what we want, what we need, into a future. We're putting our hope and faith into a future that doesn't even exist. Because if you would explore that far enough or deep enough, you would understand and get to a place of knowing that the only thing that is real is the moment that we're in right now. Every single moment is the only reality that we have. So when you get to a place of knowing that, okay, that's true, there's no such thing as a future. So why are we putting everything that we want and need, at least that idea, that goofy idea that we've been conditioned to believe is true, why do we put it into somewhere where it doesn't even exist? So when you explore that, it's no wonder, even from that standpoint, you don't have what you want, because it's wanting in a future that doesn't exist. Here's the other thing is, when you get to a place of knowing that you are everything, you lack nothing, you need nothing, you have it in this moment. The only reason that it's not showing up in tangible, physical form is you're preventing it. You're not allowing it to be. It's already here. And sometimes the irony of this is that even for some of the most aware people in the universe, they're blocking what they have in this moment by putting it into a future with wanting it or needing it. And they're so distracted that they don't even realize and understand and see and feel and hear what they have asked for is right in front of their face. They're just too distracted, too afraid, too embarrassed, whatever, too of whatever, to even become aware that it's right in front of them in this moment. So they keep searching, they keep waiting, they keep wanting, they keep needing into a future, and what they've requested, what they've attracted, is right in front of them in the moment that they're in. Because that's the only reality, is the moment that we're in. So understand that when you get to a place of knowing of what you really are, you have everything. You are everything. You lack nothing. Everything that you've requested, everything that you've attracted, or everything you've tried to attract is already right in front of you. You're just not allowing it, and you're not being present and aware that it's right in front of you. So again, if you're in a place of wanting or needing, or you're putting your hope and faith into something, understand the reason that it's not here in the now, which is the only reality that we have, is because you have been conditioned and believe that the wanting, needing, and the hope and faith is in a future, and you believe in this mind body that you lack something and you need something, and it's just not true. Because who and what you really are at your absolute true nature is everything. It lacks nothing, it needs nothing, because it is everything. So, with that being said, watch your language, because your mother's going to wash your mouth out with soap. No, just kidding. But watch your language, because the words that you use, the thoughts that you believe, the ideas that you have are creations. And if they're not creations in the now, it's the only reason why you don't have what you attract and already have. So with that being said, stay well, stay blessed, and I'll see you soon. Take care.